right. So welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Tammy Block and I am the Marketing and Communications Coordinator here at the Airdrie Chamber of Commerce. Although I'm working from home today, I also have my favorite student and partner in the Chamber Market, Megan Schultz, if you could give a wave. Awesome. So a few housekeeping notes before we get started. This meeting is being recorded, so all attendees are on mute. If you do have a question, feel free to enter it into the chat or using your reactions at the bottom to raise your hand. There will be opportunity to answer more Q&A at the end. So let's get started. A little bit of history background. So millions of small businesses in North America have added e-commerce as a sales channel in their marketing for the past 2 years. While most of these were added as a direct response to the pandemic, it's clear that e-commerce is growing and it's here to stay. So we are so excited for you to join us and learn more about this amazing opportunity for our community. We have partnered with the Alberta Chambers of Commerce, and we have Sasha who is with them. So if you want to give a wave, Sasha, she joined us this morning. So along with funding from the federal government, we have been able to develop and launch a local e-commerce platform for all businesses, so members of the chamber and non-members, so all businesses to join and sell their products and services, even if they already have an e-commerce site or capability. So think of it like your local Amazon or the Mall of Airdrie online. Multiple chambers across the province and in Manitoba are now part of this initiative. So it's not just an Airdrie, local Airdrie initiative. So as the chamber, we are tangibly invested in you and our community. If you don't grow, we don't grow. Those other platforms, they don't really care about the success of your business. So as a disclaimer, before we get too far into it, so you know this platform is in development and we are adding new features and vendors and products every day. So this is a perfect opportunity for us to build it the way we want. Our chamber is one of the first chambers to onboard. So we have and continue to play a critical role in its development. So I just want to take a moment here. I was going to position this as a tutorial to go through like an overview of the chamber market, how to sign up your business, and then how to upload your products and whatnot. But before I get into that, I just want to take a moment and ask those on the call, whether you want to put it in the chat or just raise your hand and let me know what you are expecting to get out of this session today. If you have a specific problem or something you would like us to address, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll just continue with the tutorial. I'm assuming everyone can hear me. I didn't even ask. It's like the bingo question. All right. Okay, well, let's move on then. So I'm going to share my screen. Perfect. Okay, so what you're seeing here, you can see my screen if you want to give me a thumbs up really quick. Megan. Oh, perfect, thanks. And you're going to hear my dogs in the background because I'm home. I might have to mute, they're really loud. Okay, so what you're seeing on my screen is the chambermarket.ca. So this is the Alberta Chambers of Commerce homepage. So as I mentioned, it's a provincial initiative with multiple chambers across Alberta. So if you scroll down here, you will actually see all the different chambers that are on the platform right now. So to shop local in Airdrie, you would go to the Airdrie Chamber of Commerce and click on our logo. And luckily Airdrie is at the top of the alphabet. So that takes us to the chamber market, the airdrie.chambermarket.ca. So you'll see that throughout our advertising and whatnot. So we have the ability to customize this home banner here. So we can change that out for different promotions and events that are happening. Obviously, your business could win $1,000 if you onboard before the end of the month, before we launched to the public on October 1st. Sorry. Oh, yes, scrolling down. So we also have the opportunity to shop by category, and you'll see also the vendors on the marketplace down below. So these vendors here, we can see Studio 51 is there. So if you click on these, it will take you to those the business profiles of those businesses. And these logos, these businesses will rotate through on a random basis. So depending on when you visit the site, it will just, they will rotate through. So it's not giving anyone more priority over the other. So we don't have a ton of businesses yet, but we're hoping to grow very quickly here once this takes off. So we'll get to signing up in a minute. If you haven't signed up yet, I do want to mention that if you do so before September 30th, your business will be entered to win one of $5,000 cash prizes which will be announced at our virtual launch party on October 1st. If you already have an account set up and you have a product up for sale, then you are automatically entered. So we also have a limited opportunity for 40 businesses to access a photographer to take photos of your products at no cost, which will also include a paid social media promotion on our channels to help promote. We will also be offering businesses templates to promote and share your business throughout the market as well and on your own social media. Okay, so moving on here. Oh, I forgot to mention, we also have member-to-member discounts. So if you are a chamber member, you can offer a discount to other chamber members on the marketplace. So for example, we have Lathered on here, maybe they want to offer a 10% discount to Revival. So if you're logged in and you're a member of the Chamber of Commerce, you would see that 10% off when you go to checkout. Otherwise, it's just standard pricing. So we can, if you have more questions about that, I can explain that further. So further to your right up here, you'll see my chat box. We have the sign up button. And then we have your little person icon. So if you're already registered and you want to log in, you would click on this little person icon that would take you to the login. Then you'll see your shopping cart, little basket here, which there's nothing in, and a search bar. So you can search for vendors or products, which there's also these categories across the top if you want to search. So there's tons of ways to search for products and services in there. And then this little hamburger over here, we have a vendor directory, a chamber directory, and special offers if you just want to start selling. So I'll just pause there. If anybody has any questions, you can raise your hand, or I don't know how to mute that. All right, well, let's get to how to sign up. So you're going to click this sign up button, and you are a business. So you're going to click this business in the middle. So I'm just going to enter in some like test Trudeau. I don't know why that's popping up. I have to get rid of and if you're pasting an email, so this doesn't appear to be a valid email. Give me 1 second. You just want to make sure that there's no spaces behind .com when you do this. I'll just put in my number, Airdrie. And how did you hear about us? We would love for you guys to let us know how you heard about this, whether it was social media or word of mouth, that kind of thing. I'll just make up make up some stuff for my profile. All right. You can also check the terms of service that will open up in a new window. And continuing on, you're going to select your business name, and your business type. So whether you're retail, services, there's a bunch of different options here. I'm just going to go with retail. Continuing on. Please interrupt if you guys have any questions as we go through this. I might go through it pretty fast since I've been living in this for the last few months. So your membership options. So if you're not a chamber member, you can say, I want to join the chamber. If you're an existing chamber member, you would select this option. And if you just want to join the marketplace, you can select that one as well. Sorry, the free marketplace only. So if you do want to join the chamber, if you click on this button, it will open up the membership options on our website and further information on how to join your local chamber. So obviously there's lots of benefits to being a chamber member, and you can always do that at a later time as well. So we'll just do free marketplace for now and hit next. All right, so this is where if you want to sell your products on the chamber market, you need to apply for a merchant account. So a merchant account is what allows the sales to process and be put into your bank account, and vice versa if you need to do a refund for whatever reason as well. So you can do this at a later step. There's a few things that you need before you start the application process, and it takes about 30 minutes. So right here, you'll see you need your 2 pieces of ID, a bank document, et cetera, et cetera. So we're going to skip this for now, unless there's anyone on the call that actually wants to dive into that. I won't complete the actual application. We do have lots of support documentation on our website as well that you can download, and it's very detailed and step by step. So for now, we'll just skip for now. You can always come back to it and I'll show you how to do that later. So completing our business profile, your primary contact. My phone number is already populated in there. It's mobile. You can select that, my email. And just put in the populate it. Okay, it's in there. Continue on. All right, so a couple of things here when you're adding your logo for your business. We've had some comments that it needs to be a JPEG, not a PNG file. If it is a PNG file, it will have a black background because it's transparent and at least 300 pixels wide. So 300 by 300 square seems to be the standard. And you would just choose your file from your computer and upload and continue on. All right, so did it not move? There we go. So the next one is an opportunity for you to upload a banner or like a graphic, maybe a photo of your business, maybe an offer, a special deal, special offer that you want to do or promote. Again, having it as a JPEG and at least 1800 pixels wide. Okay. And if you have any questions or need any help with that, Megan and I can help. We use Canva to help the businesses as well. So if you have any questions, let us know. And moving on, you can add your social media platforms here, tons of options, Facebook, Instagram, common ones there, and you just add each one. Here you don't have to have the full URL, you can just put your Airdrie Chamber. So we just type in Airdrie Chamber there. So, all right, so how to add products. We're not going to go through this right now either. We're just going to skip over because we can, there's a few different ways we can do this later on. So scrolling down, I'm just going to say finish. And thank you. So you have completed your business profile now. So we will click on the manage business and that will take us to our account settings. And this is where you can complete the rest of your profile. So you can add your website in here. If you have a YouTube video, we recommend having an overview of your business so that shoppers on the platform can learn more about your business and what you are offering on the platform. Again, this is for statistical purposes only, your revenue estimate. So right here under your invoice and tax information, you want to put your tax ID number. This allows you to charge GST when people are checking out. I know there's some small businesses out there that don't hit the revenue number, so they are GST exempt until they hit that number, and then they will get their tax ID number. So then you would put your tax name, which is GST, and your rate, which right now is 0.055%, and we don't have PST or anything. Here are some delivery rates. So if you offer delivery only, you can put in a flat rate, and that will just be automatically charged to your product when people check out. If there's a minimum amount, you can put that in here, minimum order amount for delivery. We'll get into that a little bit more when we add products. And the rest is already populated. Again, this would all be done. So then you would hit save. How are we doing? Everyone's pretty following along pretty good. Okay. So also from the categories on your left. So when I mentioned the member-to-member discounts, if your business is a member of the Chamber of Commerce and you have staff that you would like them to take advantage of the member-to-member discounts, you would add them in your business profile as staff, because if they just log on and register as a consumer, they're not going to see the member-to-member discounts. So you would just go in and add them as staff members in here, save, and once you save with their email address, it'll give you an opportunity to send them login information, and then they can log in and shop and take advantage of those discounts as well. Okay. Let's go back here to the business profile up at the top. So again, you'll see your logo, your banner where you had previously uploaded, or you can come back and do it, or you can come back here and change that banner. Like I mentioned before, you can change your promotional banner anytime. And going to your payment info, this is where you would add your payment information if you want to make purchases on the site. All right, so moving on to the merchant application. If you go under products and services here on your left, that will take you to a list of all your products. Obviously, we haven't added any yet. If you want to add a product, you go here, and I'll go through that in details. You can also import a product list, like a spreadsheet. So if you have 200 products and you don't want to do them one by one, it's really handy, especially if you have another e-commerce site. You should be able to download a spreadsheet of all your products there, and then you can actually upload it into this system. The only thing we don't do right now is integrate your inventory with that. So that is in development right now, to integrate with Shopify and Squarespace. If you have, oh, great. Let's go ahead, ask your question.
Hey, Tammy, sorry to disturb you in between.
No,
I got a question.
Yes.
So what the application, the process you're going through right now. So I've already signed up for the market, and I am a member of the chamber.
Yes.
Now, this is the third step that I need to fulfill to be able to put my products there. Is that what I'm understanding?
Correct. So
okay.
I believe you've completed this already, though.
I think I did too, but the only thing I don't remember doing was the actual, like, the GST number. I don't remember seeing that step. So
okay, no, that's fine. You can actually go back to your business profile and add that anytime. So
okay.
you will need that in order to charge GST. And yeah. I'm pretty positive that you've actually been approved for the merchant account already. So now you can start adding products. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I've gone through that. I think the only thing I'm waiting for is to book the pictures with Chrissy, and I think I just need to load the products, because the lipsticks just got cleared as of yesterday. So now I can load the product and the gift card whatever I want to. So
yeah, absolutely. If you need any help with that, let us know for sure. So for anyone that, yeah, you're welcome. So anyone that hasn't done the application process for the merchant account, we'll be getting to that there. So if you click one more over here under payment processing, so if you didn't complete it in the first steps there, this is where you will come back. So products and services to payment processing. And like I mentioned before, you need to have a few things on hand before you begin, and it takes about 30 minutes. So one thing I want to mention too, that I did at the beginning, is the first 250 businesses that sign up get a free merchant account. Otherwise, it costs $25, and it's a one-time fee. So, and we have no monthly fees, no annual fees. Like if you have an e-commerce site with Amazon or Etsy or any of those, they do charge you a monthly fee. So this is, we're promoting the promotion. Our promotion is for the first 250 businesses to get that merchant account paid for. So the promo code is shop local. So you would just enter that, and then you would hit apply before you begin the process. And then there's no fees on that. So, so if you click apply now, this will actually begin the process. And like I said, we have a document that walks through each step by step. So if you run into any issues, we do have a contact with the merchant, which is, it's called Bambora. That's the name of the merchant account processor. So they would do the application, and then you would get a merchant ID, and then you would be able to sell your products. So the chamber also has to vet all the businesses that apply for the chamber market. So we just approve you as a vendor once the processing has been completed and approved. We also have businesses that don't actually want to sell anything. They just want to list their business, which they can do as a directory as well. And then they don't need to complete this process because they're not actually making any sales. We do recommend that you list at least something, at minimum a gift card. So at that point, you would need a merchant account in order to accept sales for the business or for the gift card. So you can also add your direct deposit information here, and that's how you will get paid into your account. So going back to adding a product, if anybody doesn't have any more questions, we are looking more on the left here. Those are more features that are coming in the marketing materials. You can run your own campaigns and eventually a blog as well. You can also see your orders and reports once you start making sales and that sort of stuff. So All right, so going to add a product. All right, so it's pretty straightforward, step by step. You want to add your product name and the category description. So include in the description field right now, we want to include whether it's pickup in store only, allow a certain amount of time for processing the order, depending on like if you're custom building something, it might take, you know, please allow 10 days, something like that. You might want to include shippings included, next day delivery, that kind of stuff. Or we will follow up with you within 24 hours, anything like that. You just want to be really clear in your description there. I'm just going to skip over this because that's new to me. It's referral. Product inventory. So this would be pre-populated unless you do have a SKU. If you're uploading products, you might have a SKU already. Your inventory quantity. So if you're unlimited, you just leave it at 0. And otherwise you would track your inventory here. And so if you do have an e-commerce site already, you would have to manage 2 inventories. So if you have like a blue sweater on your one site, you only have 1 left, you want to make sure that it's not going to be sold on this site. So it can get a little a bit to manage, but in your options here, that's where you would put the different sizes or different variants of your product. So for example, for you have lipstick, maybe it's 1 brand, 1 style, but it comes in 6 different shades. So then you would put the different shades all on each on a different line. If you have a maximum, you can only purchase 1, you would just check that off. This is where you enter in your price information. So if it's $20 for the regular consumer, the discounted price is where you would put in for the member discount. So if it's, you know, $18 for a member, that's where you put that in. And then if you're logged in as a chamber member business, as a staff member, you would see that discounted price and not the regular. Otherwise, you would see the regular. So here are your delivery options. So you want to make sure that depending on what your product is, that you check off whether it's in-store pickup only, whether it's local delivery, if you offer delivery, and then electronic delivery is like for gift cards. So that would be emailed to them after the purchase. And then electronic follow-up is that you will follow up with them via email afterwards. Again, we talked about the flat rate shipping. Age restriction, that's mostly for like if you're selling liquor or cannabis, which is allowed on this platform. There's a different merchant account process that you would have to go through. It's a more manual process, but I don't think anyone on the call right now, if you do plan on selling items like that, just let us know and we will get you through that process. Search tags. So this is kind of important. So if you're selling a gift card, you want to make sure that these are the terms that people are going to be searching for, and you want them to find your products, right? So if you're selling clothing, you're going to put in all the, you know, the search terms and just separate it by comma. So when people are searching for something in particular, like a gift card, you know, we do have the category at the top as well, but if they're looking for something specific, that would help them find your product. Also, if you have a YouTube video about your products, like a demo or something you want to show, you can also put the URL in there. There's also the opportunity for your customers to include their instructions. So if, for example, we have a craft store and they want to pick, if you need to pick certain colors of paint, then you would, they would have to enter in the description. You would say, please enter your colors here, and then the customer can enter them in there. So we'll just leave that off for now. The next one here is, okay, so this, for example, would be like if someone makes t-shirts or something and you want the customer to upload a logo, if they have a logo in your descriptions and what you want them to do, you just enter in that stuff there. So, and then the next thing you want to do is enable your product. And as I mentioned, how the chamber has to approve you as a vendor, we also approve your products. So making sure that everything looks right, and then we would hit approve, you check them off, and then they would appear on the chamber market. So before then, even if you enable it, it's not going to appear on the market until we approve it. You can disable your product. Maybe it's out of stock right now or unavailable, and then you can actually go in and delete your products after as well. So then you'll just hit next. save, and it probably won't let me do it because I didn't enter in any information, but that's pretty much how you add an individual product. And then again, like I mentioned, the import products. So if you have multiple products, you can download a template, and that will give you like the Excel spreadsheet and the different columns that you need to include the information in. And then you can just upload that file from there, and it will let you know if there's any discrepancies and or errors there. So that's pretty much that. Does anybody have any questions so far? We go back to the home page here. I'll just kind of show you how this works. We'll go to a vendor directory, and then you can see all the different vendors that are on here so far. And as I mentioned, the 5 $1,000 cash prizes are going to approved vendors on the platform. So we have 5 to give away. So your chances are pretty good right now. And we will be announcing those on at our virtual launch party on October 1st. The email for that just went out today. You can check that out on our website. It's free to join. We're going to be giving away lots of prizes, door prizes. We have special guests, those $1,000 cash prizes, some swag. We're going to play some virtual games. So it's nothing, and it's free. So it's just going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. If you want to search for specific products, I know Helen Mine has a few on there. So you just go to her site here, and you'll see, if you scroll down, you'll see the different products. This is what it looks like. You can click on them for different variations. You can add right to your cart. Let's click on this one here. Yeah, so it even shows member pricing starts at 22. You have your options. You order the whole party apparently. And then you add to your cart and you check out. So step-by-step instructions, as I mentioned, are on our website. If you visit, it's actually under the support local or chambermarket.ca. This is where you'll find some more specific information. Obviously, these vendor information sessions, we're having another one in October, one in November. But Megan and I are available anytime for you to, if you run into any issues, you can email marketing@airdriechamber.ab.ca. The whole onboarding process that I just went into in the document step by step is here, as well as more resources in terms of the application and how to upload your products. And then again, our launch party. So that's about it, unless anyone wants to hop on. Sasha, if I missed anything, or anybody has any specific questions. I thought it would take a lot longer. It's only half an hour.
No, Tammy, I think you did a really good job. Thank you for doing that, for sure. It's nice to see it from start to finish and to show the vendors around the back end. Exactly. And what they'll see on the front end. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for hopping on, and thank you, everyone. I will send out this recording after to all the registrations. And yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your half hour back. Thank you.